what is up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is the Brown Hammer, and welcome to World War II After the Patch, the show where I go over every update to Call of Duty World War II, let you know my opinions on it, and whether it's a good direction for the game or not. We had a huge update fixing the biggest thing fans had a problem with in this game, so let's not waste any time, and let's get right into it. Sprint out times have finally been adjusted in Call of Duty World War II. Now I'm a little late on the news for this, so you already probably know, but briefly, the ADS transition time was changed across the board on SMGs, rifles, LMGs, and snipers. They all have a better sprint out time, minus the snipers. We'll get into that in a second. The ADS speed was buffed. Basically now the SMGs are basically faster than the rifles are faster than the LMGs, and what this means is that there's more of a distinction between the playstyles of the various weapons. However, a couple of the snipers have been further nerfed. Specifically, the Kar98K and the M1903 have received slight quickscoping nerfs, which means slower ADS time. Most pros have already switched to the M1903 as the preferred sniper, as we saw last week in the CWL Pro League, and I can't really see any of them going back to the Kar. Now moving on to the weapon tuning, the MP40 was given a recoil buff in order to compete more with the PPSH. The FG42 got another fire rate nerf, still waiting for the day they stop messing around with this gun. All of the semi-automatic rifles besides the M1 Garand have been buffed. The SVT got a buffed recoil, however they nerfed the hit spread on that. The M1A1 has been given a fire rate buff, however note that it's still slower than the Gewehr. And speaking of the Gewehr, it was given a fire rate buff, a recoil buff, and a clip size buff from 10 rounds to 12. The M30 Luftwaffe drilling was given a damage per pellet buff, a range buff, and an ADS spread buff. And finally, the toggle action has been given a buff from 6 rounds per clip to 8, however, the ADS spread was nerfed. Alright, now that we got the tuning specifics out of the way, let's move on to my opinions. We have been given a really amazing update. I am so happy that the subs have had their sprint out times buffed. The quick draw attachment went from being useless if you didn't use it properly to a crutch attachment for subs overnight, and I am so happy for this. It's so much fun to be enjoying using a PPSH in pubs again. Today is the first day in a while that I played a pub with an SMG. I used to use it in GBs or ranked only, but now I'm slaying in pubs with it. Because before the patch, there was literally no reason to use a sub in public matches when you could just so easily use the STG or the BAR or even the M1 Garand. This shows that the new leadership at Sledgehammer is willing to listen to us. I'm very excited for the DLC season of World War II. Now as to my opinions on the weapon tuning, I think most of it was necessary with the exception of a couple things. I feel like they should have left the FG and the Kar alone. Like, how far into the ground do you want to drill that thing? Also, the M1A1 and the Gewehr got extremely necessary buffs, and I might actually go use the M1 again. It's been a while. On one final note, please Sledge, leave the toggle action where it is. No more buffs to it. The reason I stopped playing Black Ops 3 was because of the 205 Berechi. That wasn't the only reason, but that was one of the big reasons. I was just sick of how OP and easy it was to use. So please, I just want the toggle action to stay shitty. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the video today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed or agreed with what I said, please leave a like on the video and subscribe for more World War II After the Patch, and I will see you guys next time.